Hey, what is good everyone? Today I'm going to be giving you guys the best point guard build in NBA 2K22 current gens. This is Xbox One and PS4 version of the game. This might be the best build in the game. It's definitely the best point guard build. It might be the best ISO build, but let's get right into this. So choose your name, position, point guard, handedness. It doesn't really matter. This is right hands, but normally I'd go left. Jersey number doesn't matter either. Now this is kind of obvious, but the pie chart that we're going with is the defending and playmaking pie chart, the two-way playmaker. This has been my build since the pie chart system came out. I actually love this build, and it's probably been the best build every single year, and this year is no exception. This build is just so overpowered, so go this pie chart. Trust me, it's by far the best. It can do everything, because you don't really need to be able to shoot this year. I mean, you don't need high shooting stats. Like, everyone can shoot. You put a good jump shot on, even if you have like a 53-point shot, you can get greens this year. Now for the agility and all that kind of stuff, we're going this one right here, which is the half agility and half vertical pie chart. The reason we're going for this one is because we obviously don't really need that much strength. We're a point guard. We want to be able to dunk on people, and we want to run as fast as possible. You know, you want to break people down, get past them, and then a high fly to the post to contact dunk. So choose this pie chart. It's by far the best. Now for the stats, I'm not going to waste your time. Here is the final stats that I chose for this build. So you go close shot 78, driving layup to an 84, driving dunk to a 78. Don't upgrade, don't put any points into your standing dunk post hook. Then to our mid-range shot, max it out 74, 3-point shot 66, free throws 82, post fadeaway 68. We max out all those stuff to get as many shooting badges as possible, even though the only actually important stats to us is our 3-point shot and our mid-range shot, but we want as many shooting badges as possible, so max out the rest. Passing accuracy to an 86 and ball handling to an 85, which will go up to an 86, so you'll be able to speed boost with the ball handling. Don't worry about that. But the reason we don't upgrade post control for the playmaking badges is because we don't need it, okay? 20 is by far enough playmaking badges, and it's not worth sacrificing anything else. Then move up your interior defense to a 55, perimeter defense to an 85, lateral quickness to an 85, steal to a 90, don't touch your block, don't touch your offensive rebounding, and then upgrade your defensive rebounding to a 72. The defensive rebounding is useful, but the main reason you want to upgrade that is for more badges. So that's going to leave us with 4 finishing badges, 11 shooting badges, 20 playmaking badges, and 18 defensive and rebounding badges. Don't worry too much about the stats right now, because they don't change when we change our height and all those kinds of things. So same as every single year with these two-way playmaking slashes, whatever you want to call them, you always go 6'5", okay? 6'5" is just the demigod height, you know what I'm saying? It's tall enough to be a tall guard, especially because most people like making small ISO guards. So, you know, it's tall enough to kind of be bully, all that kind of stuff, tall enough to get your dunk animations, but still short enough to be fast, be able to dribble, all that kind of good stuff. Then for the weight, you want to make it 175 pounds, the light as possible, get you a 95 speed, 95 acceleration, and your 75 vertical. Bro, speed is just so important in this game because you want to get past people. It's great for defense and offense, running the floor, everything. You want your 95 speed, and it's one of the reasons why this two-way build is just so OP. Obviously, it doesn't really change your stats except for your post control and your interior defense, which aren't too important anyway because they're already so low. Then, last but not least, probably the most important stat really is the wingspan, which we're going 86 inches. Now I did say that the ball handling would go up to an 86. Now you could actually make your wingspan smaller and go to an 86. However, you can go max. It's not going to make all your stats way worse, but it's going to give you better driving dunk. I believe at 81 you get some contact dunk animations. I could be wrong about that, but 81 is going to just, you know, you're going to be dunking on people. The higher wingspan is going to help you in your defense so much and dunking on people as well. Ignore the stats for defense when it comes to, you know, how much, like, +3 driving dunk and +3 steal doesn't really like do it justice on how much of a difference the wingspan makes on those like stats, because when you got a higher wingspan, you're gonna get more contact dunk animations, your arms are longer, so it's gonna be easier to get intercepts, it's gonna be easier to get steals, you get better shot contest, all those kinds of things. So it's worth the sacrifice in a little bit in shooting and ball handling. Plus, in this game, once you start to heat up, you go up by attributes. So when you have takeover, you have plus 10 ball handling, so you'll be able to speed boost with ease. And I believe even before takeover, when your bar's about half full maybe, you'll be able to speed boost as well. Plus 84 ball handling. If you can throw together combos this year, you don't need 86 ball handling to cook up. You can cook up with an 84 ball handling this year, okay? You can cook up with a much lower ball handling if you know how to throw your combos together properly. So 86 inch wingspan is really, really good. Now moving on to the takeover. You can choose either one you want, okay? It doesn't really matter. If you want to really just dunk on people, choose your slashing takeover, because once you get it, you will get mad contact dunks. If you want a ton of steals, go lockdown takeover, because once you get it, you'll get a lot of steals. Or if you're trying to break ankles, go with the playmaking takeover. You know me, I like to get my little clips in, so I'd go with the playmaking takeover, break some ankles, all that good stuff. So that's why I'm going with the playmaking takeover. And as you can see, that will make you a two-way playmaker, similar or shades of Joe Dumbers, Paul George, and Klay Thompson. I like the Paul George comparison, not sure about Klay Thompson. That's kind of a weird comparison, but this build is OP. It sucks that we don't get slashing in our name. It makes it sound a little less glitchy, but trust me, it's still a glitchy build. I believe if you go slashing takeover, it will say two-way slashing playmaker, but I could be wrong on that. But if someone wants to correct me in the comment section, that would be well appreciated. Now, this is how I do my badges. So I'd go gold posterizer and bronze slithery finisher, obviously, because we don't get Hall of Fame slashing badges. So gold posterizer is the best we can get. This build will dunk on people, okay? This build will dunk on people. So posterizer gold is definitely an important badge. And then slithery finisher, it can help you dunk, but it's just kind of like a nice kind of bailout badge. So definitely equipped bronze slithery finisher. Then for shooting badges, we actually get 11 shooting badges, which gives us some like interesting things you could like switch out if you wanted to. Like if you were more just like playing catch and shoot, if you knew someone else that wanted to ISO or whatever, you could chuck on catch and shoot gold and corner specialist gold, all those kinds of badges. But if you're trying to ISO up, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to be that guy, you're trying to step up and play point, Green Machine Gold is great once you get going. Hot Zone Hunter is absolutely essential once you get your hot zones. Limitless Spotter, obviously, if you want to be shooting deep threes, you need that badge. Same as Sniper, put that on bronze. Lucky number 7 is also a badge a lot of people are experimenting with right now. Obviously, it's a new badge, but if you're trying to cook up really quick and just finish games quickly, you're not too worried about the clips, or you might want to go into like comp some games and just finish games quickly, Lucky 7 is a fantastic badge. If you don't know, it gives you a boost on your shooting when you take a shot in the first 7 seconds of your possession. So that's a really good badge. Now moving on to our 20 playmaking badges, which is obviously really good. We get Hall of Fame playmaking badges, Hall of Fame ankle breaker. Come on, we chose that playmaking takeover for a reason. We want to snap ankles. So yeah, Hall of Fame ankle breaker, bronze bailout. It's just a good badge. Just chuck it on bronze. You get some of those nice bailout animations. If you take a bad shot, you can pass out of it. Quick chain is actually a really good badge this year. Improves the ability to quickly chain your moves together. Obviously, it's a new badge. But you're gonna want this badge if you're trying to combo up, especially because we don't have that 86 ball control. With 84, we're not getting stripped too much, but we don't get that speed boosting stuff. So if you want to chain your animations together, dribble nicely, it's going to make you dribble a lot faster and probably get ripped less as well. Handles for days, Hall of Fame. You need this badge unless you want to get tired when you're dribbling and have an asthma attack halfway through. Quick first step, Hall of Fame as well. If you want to get past people, quick first step is OP. Hyperdrive, a new badge, chuck that on gold as well, and unpluggable bronze just so you get ripped a little bit less. So now for our 18 defensive badges, we have ankle braces gold. It reduces the chances of getting crosses over. Okay, ankle braces are OP this year, so get ankle braces. You don't have your ankles just taken from you every possession. Ball stripper silver, clamps gold. Obviously, clamps gold's important. I don't want to get, you just want to play good defense. Menace Hall of Fame, another new badge. Rebound Chaser Silver. You're 6'5", you got 95 speed, you got 75 vertical, you got a good defensive rebounding. If you can help out on the defensive boards, it's definitely good. Silver Pickpocket. Sometimes I might switch like Menace to Silver and chuck Pickpocket to Hall of Fame. It's really up to you, just like depending on how you feeling, if you want to go for a lot of steals or whatever. And then Intimidator Silver is probably a must as well, just to get the best possible contest. And if you went with the max wingspan, you guys know your Intimidator is going to be OP because you're just so massive. But either way, that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it or helped you at all, if you guys could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And I'm out. See ya.